Yo, what's up guys, it's your man Bon Figgy, and you know what? This shit is so illy. Yeah, I wear a ghillie suit, why don't you? Because I'm not a homo or a freaking Jew. I get on Xbox every single day just so I can get some of that crazy gameplay. I just went 60-0 cause I'm a Call of Duty pro. You mad bro? Scavenger, quick draw, stalker, pro. Rush around the map with infinite ammo. Got my first double Moab, I think I need some rehab. Yo, what is up guys, Bon Figgy here, and today I got my first ever double Moab for you guys. I'm pretty proud of this gameplay, and in case you guys are wondering a little bit about that intro that I threw up at the beginning, it was actually a rap that I thought of during math class, and never did I ever think that I was going to throw that up on my YouTube channel, but everybody on Twitter really wanted to hear it, so I just decided to put it up, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on it, whether you liked it or not, because I could actually extend the song and make it into like a 2 or 3 minute song, I guess you could say. I think it was only like 30 seconds or something, but it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, a little bit about this gameplay. I was using the ACR with extended mags and then silencer. Now, I always use silencer in this game, and that's one of the big factors in whether you're going to get a Moab or not. I mean, if you have an unsilenced Moab, it's definitely a pretty good achievement, especially with like the shotguns or something, because the Model 1887, you can't have any attachments, and pretty much all of those Moabs are really impressive. But the silencer really does help you when you're flanking around, especially when you get in those situations where there's like 3 enemies and you can't really take them all out at once. That's just one thing that I find it handy for. And you know, this gun is really good as well, especially for like spraying down this tunnel, because you guys know that people love to camp down here. It did seem to work out pretty well for me. It seemed kind of weird though that I got this on the map Hard Hats, and obviously it's going to take a lot of luck when you're getting these double Moabs. I mean, it takes tons of luck just to get one Moab, and to get a second one in the same exact game is pretty impressive, I think. And I really do have to give credit to these guys like J Nasty and Nerdy that are just pulling out these double Moabs left and right. They're really impressive in my opinion. And I did want to mention that I'm actually on spring break right now, so I should be able to upload 1 or 2 videos a day. I'm not promising anything, but now that I don't have to focus my time on school and everything, I should have some time to get some pretty good gameplays and also put some time into my commentaries. And I really want to be working on my commentaries as well, because you know, it seems like there's a lot of people that are posting really good scorelines right now, but all of them don't have the best commentary, so I'm going to be really working on both of those. And you know, that's all it really takes to have a good channel, just good commentary and good gameplay. So I was also kind of curious whether or not you guys are still on spring break, because I know my little brother, he goes to a different school, and he was actually on spring break, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and then I have another friend that was on spring break last week. Now, my school is on spring break this week, like I just said, so I'm still kind of curious whether or not you guys are on spring break or not, so just let me know in the comment section below. And I wanted to get a little bit more personal with you guys, and I believe just a couple seconds ago I picked up my first Moab, and I do want to point out that I actually didn't call that first one in, because it really does mess up like the hearing, and it also makes the screen really blurry. So if you're going for the double Moab, that's what I recommend you do. And like I said, I wanted to get more personal with you guys and tell you some real life stories. So there's this one time where we went down to this place in South Carolina called Hilton Head, and basically we go with a bunch of family and friends once a year. It's really fun, and we rent this huge beach house. It really does cut down on the price as well, because we're splitting the price between a bunch of people. But one thing that my brother and I really like to do is go lizard hunting, and it sounds kind of weird, but we just find lizards and chase after them until we catch them, and we'd like to take them back and pretty much relocate them in Ohio. And we know that they usually don't survive, but we actually have like a colony of lizards surviving at our house. I don't know how they make it through the winter, but every time in the summer we see them running around all the time, so it's pretty cool. And we like to catch as many lizards as we can so we can bring them back to Ohio. We pretty much just bring them home over the plane in our suitcase, and they're fine. They make it back in one piece and everything. But one time we saw this thing, it's called a skink, and it's kind of like a lizard. It's a really big lizard though, and we really wanted to catch it. This thing was sick, I'm not even kidding. It was like rainbow, it was huge, it was pretty much like the dream lizard. I know it sounds so weird, but we chased around for it for like 20 minutes, chasing it through bushes and everything, and we eventually got it back to our beach house, and it ran under this shack thing, and basically you could get access to the shack through the basement of the beach house. So we went down there with a shovel, and we brought a shovel because actually the skinks sometimes dig under the sand and everything, so we just decided to bring a shovel just in case he was digging under there. We decided to dig around a little bit. So we go down through the basement, and I actually shut the door behind us, which is a huge mistake. I really should have never done that, because the door is actually locked when I shut it, so it really sucked. We were locked in there. It was 100 degrees, really humid, and you guys know how that gets. So we're sitting there, we have a shovel, and notice that the floor is sandy, so we pretty much just dig our way out. We were screaming at first because everyone was at the beach, and you know, we weren't that far away, but we were in the shack thing, and you couldn't really hear us that well, so we were kind of freaking out at first. There was no water or anything like that, so we just started screaming, and eventually we just kind of got smart and dug ourselves out. So that was pretty cool. That's just a story that happened to us. I thought it was pretty crazy. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this gameplay. Let me know if you want to hear some more real life stories, and if you guys could, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And it seems like 6-minute commentaries are always so difficult for me, so I definitely would appreciate that. And every time I seem to get a good gameplay like this, you guys definitely don't lack in showing support, so I do want to thank you guys for that. And also I want to say thanks for 7,400 subs. The channel is growing crazy right now, so thanks for the support, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you want to see me continue the rap, just let me know. And if you want to see some more real life stories, I can definitely share some more of those with you guys. But right around here, I pick up the double Moab, and it was pretty crazy as well. I think I get double rushed, so I'm gonna leave my team's reaction to you guys. And that's it, guys. Peace out.
Oh my gosh, double Moab. You just got two Moabs. You got two Moabs in the game. Way to go. Dude, you just get four. You just get four. Yeah.